Hey, Gabax here. So, a lot of things we got to talk about today. A weekend wrap up. Sorry for leaving for 2 days, but I streamed a ton and then, watched football Sunday. So, it was kind of a busy one. Hopefully, your Halloween went well. Hopefully, safe or unsafe, regardless of how you did it, you're here today, and that's what matters. All right. So, a lot of NFL stuff. We'll be on stream in a few minutes here talking about Derrick Henry's foot and injury, Von Miller's big trade, etc. But Mutt stuff went wild. Now, there's this guy on the internet. I don't know why anybody would follow him on Twitter specifically. But, he tweeted out something. Never listen to him on the internet. With that said, a limited time card that gets every theme team at fullback isn't a bad card to have in your binder where it goes out of packs. For the one that you saw yesterday, we had the most feared Marshawn and Mariota. And Marshawn, the 24-hour cards, it's not a bad idea. And I'll talk maybe more about this in the Market Monday. Maybe I should just save this video for the other things I want to talk about, which is most feared promo wrap up and is it the greatest of all time. Look back at other promos looking forward. But Marshawn Lynch right here, 153 is, I believe, he just got bought at 153. When I looked last time, it was like 170. So if he's 150, 165. So he was 130, 120, 130. At least when this got tweeted out. So he's already up today. Now, if you want to sell off, if you saw that tweet and cash your money, you can't go broke taking a profit. But definitely keep looking forward to that in the future. All right, the other things I want to talk about today was the coin sponsor.
Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off.
The more important thing I wanted to talk about was my newest tweet, right? It was the favorite promo of all time in Mutt, because I think this most feared's got a great shot at taking the title. So I wanted to see what other people kind of did. Panty said Christmas promo, like Zero Chills with gift rerolls, my card. So I went back and I basically took what everybody said, and I didn't go through, I didn't pick every single one of them out. But we kind of go through some of the responses, and I would kind of compare this year's most feared to like some of the most loved all time. Now, alternate currencies are very, I would say, controversial, right? You see there's no alternate currency up at the top. Now, alternate currencies in and of themselves have provided us plenty of ways of arbitraging our way to profit. Now, this promo, as you guys heard me talk about for the last couple weeks, was a arbitrage-rich time. Now, there were no loopholes that we found. Maybe there was something hidden that was so well hidden that nobody found it, but seems doubtful with how well they've looked at that and patched those over the last year and a half. So, this though, right? Buy cheap trending, roll the 78 plus most feared player, and then sell it on the auction house. Was profitable. We talked about it in Market Monday. So there were definitely profit-making opportunities here. Obviously, big cards in the sets, like those the master cards, and then getting the 90s for your team to make cheap teams, or just basically profiting off of this for a little bit at least, not for very long, off the different releases where you sell the top card and keep the low cards, quick sell for training. They didn't last very long, I would say, those things. But there were definitely ways of doing sets for profit and sniping cards always in this promo. But that's like, kind of not special to a promo. That's every single promo for sniping. But let's go back and look at some of the older promos, right? Zero Chill. What was great about Zero Chill? Let me shrinken this in smalled. All right, there it is. Zero Chill. We had like Zero Chill Offensive Master, Chad Johnson. I remember was this 19, I believe? This was kind of more of like a meh year for it. But it basically kind of got the whole gist of it, right? Presents card. I remember the presents this year, I think, being pretty good too. Snow Beasts were here too. You could learn more. You could upgrade about that. So Zero Chill. What is special about Zero Chill? Out of position players, meta players, Ghost of Madden, really love. They brought back Ghost. Yeah, it was 19. And, it's a lot like the Halloween promo that we got, right? With the sets. The only difference is, we did get out of position promos here in Most Feared, but there's not as many of them. There was no, presence either. But, I mean, we kind of got a lot of what we've gotten in Zero Chill here. In the Most Feared promo, we got limiteds 90 overalls that are every single theme team from Marshawn Lynch is just wild. Same with Mariota. Wild to me. He's like the best backup place kicker or quarterback place kicker, like fake field goal guy in the game, it feels like. Although I don't love. I wish they had a power up. I don't love the inability to not have fast break on that card. If it's just 2 AP for these skateboardists, I'd be all over it. Fast break, I think, doesn't work enough to be worth the 2 AP. So anyways, a lot of what Zero Chill has wasn't most feared, right? It was here. They got out of positions here. Oh wait, that goes to like the main. No, that was weird. I don't know why that did that. Not a big fan of. But I mean, these are old links. I guess maybe they kind of messed it up. So really, what Zero Chill, like, because there's a ton of meta players, right? Zero Chill brings in a lot of meta players, like Panty said, and there was a bunch of them, right? My entire roster is basically Halloween guys. So Zero Chill, they go and didn't give us the presents, right? So yeah, I would say pretty close. We got 3 house rules also. As much as you liked house rules, it was great, in my opinion, to add those kind of fun modes. I don't love that everybody got morphed in online head-to-head. Like, post-nerf of it, it's not as bad. Pre-nerf, oh man, head-to-head was brutal there for a few days. But there's the offense, there's the defense. Yeah, a ton of top-end cards added to it. I got the 25-25 Steelers, Raiders at the moment. But I think I'm going to go over 50-50 Steelers here when the morphing ends. Other old promos that people loved, we have the BCA promo that was mentioned in my tweet. Now, this one, I don't know. This one was always met with a lot of, like, negativity. These ones had a lot of sets. The top-end cards weren't, like, incredible. BCA was it was very, like, new. This is a Wheels video. BCA, please don't copyright strike me, Wheels. I don't know. They were never anything, like, too special to me. I think maybe people just liked it because it was, like, one of the first promos after the launch of the game. So a lot of the first, like, special cards came out. But overall, BCA felt very, like, mid to me. But let me know what you guys think different. This is all the way back in 16 BCA's promo. And they did it for a few more years after this, if I recall correctly. So there's the BCA promo. There wasn't, like, the sets. I think Wheels showed the sets off, I think. Yeah, Wheels showed some of the sets off right here. Oh, that was different stuff. That was a different promo altogether. But look at young Wheels behind me. Back then, he had hope. All right. Also, we had Color Smash. Some people talk about Color Smash in the tweet. Down here, I don't know. I'd have to find the specific ones. But looking back through a lot of this, right? Looking back, a lot of nostalgia if you played it. A lot of nostalgia. So 99 overall. Yeah, Barry Sanders. 90 overall Master for House Rules. Just Color Smash, House Rules. So yeah. A lot of cool, like, it's crazy that, like, a 98 overall at Easter got 95 speed. We're getting, like, 95 speed on cards nowadays. There was Ed Reed, Easter eggs. I think a lot of people really do love the surprise of, like, presents and eggs. And EA's done, like, mystery boxes in the past and other promos. So that's fun. Some people send motivators. They really love the motivator program. If you recall, like, you know, Von Miller motivator had +2 block shedding. I think Aaron Donald motivator one year had +2 power move. Des Bryant catching traffic for the entire team. Now, this was cool. This was before they kind of went more, I would say, balls deep into boost and stuff, which is crazy to me. Like, Madden's got a ton of boosts, and it, like, not even nearly as, like, crazy as FIFA's boosts, yet the cards nowadays are getting up to, like, 99, and because they're not going over 99, that's a major problem. Like, back in the day, when you used to get, you know, +2 block shit, that was huge, but, like, they had a lot more runway. Maybe, I think that was 18, so they only went up to 99 then, but we've gotten a lot of, like, grade inflation in the last couple years games, especially because of the speed chemistries. And it definitely needs to be solved going forward because the game is very stagnant when every card is playing the exact same at the Super Bowl time and after. But you know what? Maybe EA is like, all right, don't worry about it. Super Bowl's done. Move on from the game. Go play baseball. Maybe that's the whole thing in the offseason now because we used to definitely play this game a lot more during the summer, right? Because we used to have, like, this one was a much beloved one, right? This one got mentioned a couple times too. The 4th of July promo, Madden Ultimate Team. Back when, like, they did summer stuff and they cared about the game during the summer more. Like, this was, like, it's weird to me because back then they used to care about the game in the off season, right? They called it Mutt season. But now they've kind of just, like, taken it off and, like, they just, you know, don't really, like, put out content or much content. I also love the card arts way more back then. This is so cool. I hate our borders now. With the card arts looking like all funky. They're not actual cards. They're items. because EA's too much of a coward. Like, oh, we don't want to get sued by Panini, so then work with them, get a license. It don't freaking matter. Lawyer Malloy. This is also like Madden 16 where we went over 100 stats too. So I think this was 16, right? This is 16 or was this 17? I don't remember. I thought this was 16 was the last one of these. Last like fun mutts. Yeah. Okay. So it is 16, Mutt 16, but they're saying I'll get a head start with Lawyer Malloy and Mutt 17. Yeah. So interesting, right? Mutt Heroes also got some love. And this was like, 20 Mutt Heroes 20, like basically the duos. I saw a good post on the subreddit about like doing something like Mutt Heroes with sidekicks and heroes for like families, like brothers and dads and sons and stuff like that. That would be a neat promo. I don't know who the hero and the sidekick would be in the Watt family, as they both have the argument towards it. Although probably JJ would take the hero because he's the older one and one of the greatest defenders of all time in his prime. Just injuries have slowed him down so much. But anyways, the Mutt Hero thing itself was really sets within sets, challenges. It was a very like average promo for like uniqueness. It was just like the boosts to them. So like it's the same thing. Like it's just sets within sets for a lot of this stuff, and that's what Most Feared 22 contained. So going through all of these old promos and looking at all these old things, we also got here's a puzzle thing from Madden 17. Team Hero puzzles that Wheels is going through, puzzle reroll. I don't know, somebody said this was their favorite. I didn't exactly love puzzles. We had a Marshawn puzzle card come out during Most Feared here, but sorry, with that said, what is best, right? I would put the argument Most Feared 22 is right up there with the best of all time, right? They may have nostalgia on their side, but we got the recency bias, and we just got it. In 3 weeks, like, to satisfy the Mutt community, that is one of the hardest jobs. It's, like, harder than satisfying Kenny K's mom. She's had a lot of men. She's very jaded. But this promo, I feel like did it. And shout out to EA for getting something right in Mutt. Even though halftime adjustments aren't right, even though, home field advantage is terrible, at least you got the promo right. So shout out to y'all for doing a good job here. Hopefully the next one, we'll talk about maybe that in Market Monday tonight, about what to look forward here in the coming weeks, is as good as Most Feared. I highly doubt it though, so don't get your expectations too high, Mutt community. But that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys thought about Most Feared 22. Is it the greatest of all time? Is it at least up there, top 5 for y'all? Let me know in the comments. Please like, please subscribe. Let me make sure. Oh, there's one thing. I'll talk about it on Market Monday. I'll talk about the other part of Market Monday. Please sub. We're going for 100K this year. We got to make it. We're going to make it. We're all going to make it. See you later.